All right, everybody, walking out to the truck to get started this morning. It's 6:45 a.m. I'm going to walk around the truck just to make sure everything is okay. I'm going to check lights and things because we're going to go through that port of entry today, and I don't know what all they're going to look at. Just want to make sure all my lights are working. Also check my pins and everything to make sure there's no mischievous stuff going on. I just noticed something. This mud flap is, I'm going to have to raise that. I think I'm just adjust that so it'll be up a little higher or something. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Pins look good. The running lights look good here. I'm not going to torque the lug nuts. I'm just going to kind of check, make sure they're all there. Lights back here are good. Don't see any out. Everything is still good condition. The plate is on good. All the lug nuts are there. Now I'm just going to hit my flashers on. Working, everything looks to be good. So we're going to hit the road. I'm going to go down to the next exit about 10-15 minutes away and get some coffee from Pilot. Pilot has great coffee, so I will see you there. Okay, just went in and got me some coffee. Well, it said it was a Pilot, and everything inside looks like a Pilot, but the sign outside says 19 fuel stop. 1 is spelled out O-N-E, and the number 9 in fuel stop. I don't know if they're changing names or what. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, about an hour before I stopped, back up from there, the GoPro went dead, so I couldn't film anymore. I started filming a little bit with my phone. I think I'm going to start doing that some. I know other people with YouTube channels that just exclusively use their phone. It may be better, I don't know. But I'm going to start trying. But anyway, about an hour before I stopped last night, I found some fuel for $3.47. So that was the cheapest I had seen, and I stopped and I got another 60 gallons worth. So I am filled up minus about an hour, and I know I'll have to fill up again probably today, because with the wind 20 miles an hour in my face, I'm going to use a lot of fuel. The speed limit is 75 here in Nebraska. It's 80 in Wyoming, I believe. I probably will not get over 70. I usually don't. I usually drive around 70. I usually try to keep it under 2,000 RPMs to save on fuel. I am considering today just driving at 65 miles an hour the whole trip and see if I can save a little fuel, because right now, like I said earlier, the average now says 8.4 miles a gallon. So that is, to me, that's terrible. Like I said, I normally get at least 10 to 11. So, but we'll see. I'm gonna head out. I love driving this time of morning. First 2 hours of daylight, first 2 or 3 hours of daylight is my favorite time to drive. So I'm gonna hit it. I'll try to get you guys some views. Thanks. Well, I've only been on the road about 15 minutes now this morning, Sunday morning, and it's flat. Everything is turned off. It's flat now, so maybe my gas mileage might get better until I get closer to the mountains. I'm trying to keep it at 70 miles an hour or less. So we'll see. Hopefully, like I say, start getting a little better fuel mileage. But it's beautiful. Well, this is not a planned stop into this rest area, but I just noticed on my logbook app that I screwed up again this morning. One of these days, when I get this thing figured out, I'm going to do a video on how to, we have a app. Where's the rest room at in this place? Might as well use that while I'm here. But anyway, there's an app called Keep Trucking that we use to keep up with our logs. Of course, you have to keep logs. And I can't seem to get this thing figured out. I forgot to hit save on drive when I took off this morning, so there's a way to go back and fix this, and I'm going to try to figure this out so I was hoping today, one day I would have a good log book for if I ever got inspected. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Maybe one day I'll get this thing straight. If I do, I will do a video on it. But I'm going to work on this, and while I'm here, go use the restroom. So we'll see you guys when I get back on the road. About here, I'm not a goose hunter, but if I was, I would move here. I've seen thousands and thousands, I mean literally, of geese. I don't know if you can see it in this, but over above that hillside some flying over us now, but I'm trying to get lined up with that house. There are buildings right over them buildings. They're just, I bet there's 1,000 of them right there. It's crazy. Been some lakes along the side of the highway, and they're full of geese. One thing I don't understand here, these lakes and streams are not frozen. When I was coming through Indiana and Illinois, Iowa, they were all frozen. I don't guess it gets as cold here. You might be able to see that a little better now. Black in the sky. Crazy. Well, I've been trying to stay around 65 miles an hour, a little bit more maybe, between 65 and 70 for sure. My fuel average is coming up a little bit, so maybe this is going to help. And I really don't mind driving 65. It's a little more enjoyable, I think. You don't have to worry about pressures of passing people, getting in the other lane and stuff like that. And anyway, thought you'd enjoy seeing those geese. Stopped at the rest area here to do a couple things. One, use the bathroom, but I'm decided I'm going to go ahead and fix this, raise this up. If you can tell, it's getting windy. Going to just loosen up these and try to get that tighter or something. I'm not sure if that's going to fix it, but I got to get it up higher somehow. So I'm going to work on that. I got my tools right here. Okay. That definitely helped a little bit. I'll check it the next time I stop. But now we got to get back on the road. Yeah, the wind's really picked up. Getting about, it says 23 mile an hour. And these are not wind gusts, that's sustained, I guess. So, and my fuel mileage is showing it down to 7.3. Oh Lord. Anyway, we're going to continue on. We're about we should be getting close to the Wyoming state line, probably an hour away from Cheyenne. I'm hoping it doesn't get much more windy than this, but we'll see. Go through this port of entry in Wyoming. I'll probably get back with you So. Coming up on the port of entry. We're about to find out what this is about. I know I gotta buy a permit here, I think. I know you got to make sure you get to this speed limit. Park in this lot and bring in paperwork. That's what we'll do. Okay, looks like I'm going in to get my stuff. Change my duty status on my log book. I gotta remember to do this stuff. It is on duty, and the note is gonna be not OO, port of entry. Done and save. I'll leave that in here. I think I'm gonna leave everything running. Grab my paperwork. We'll see you all in a bit. Well, that didn't even take 5 minutes, I don't think. Basically, they want your vehicle, my truck registration, and the oversized permit that you get from Dynamic or whoever you're driving for. They will give you, they should anyway, this oversized permit for Wyoming. They wanted to see that, and they wanted to see my truck registration, and then they gave me another permit to hold on while I'm in Wyoming. That was it. They were real nice, and I don't know, it was just easy. I guess I was thinking it was going to be something more difficult than this, but it wasn't. So great. Now we get back on the road. gust 40 plus miles per hour. Oh, me. Jeez. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Wish me luck. Okay, I pulled over. Just, oh God, I don't know what the wind is. It's but I noticed looking in my rear view mirror, something, it looked like one of the windows were open on this camper back here. And as I pulled over here, I can tell one of the windows is popped open. You probably won't be able to hear me once I get out in this wind, but I'll take you with me. Well, I may have to go into the camper to get this thing closed properly. Matter of fact, I know I will. I'll get this key out. Normally, you're not supposed to go into these campers, but under this circumstance, definitely need to. I don't need that to pop open. I'm glad I noticed that. It pays to keep looking in your mirrors. All right, let's go take a look. Blown off. Sure if that's locked or open. Have trouble getting in these things. Get one unlocked. That should be up. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Looks like I'm gonna have to try to go through the other way. I'm gonna have to set this down. Well, that was crazy. I finally got in. That camper door, the key wouldn't go all the way in. The door I needed to go in to get that window fixed. I finally got in there, and I thought the wind was going to rip the door off. It was a struggle to open my truck door to get in. I can't believe this wind is crazy. But anyway, I got that fixed. It screwed. It was just basically a screw system. You screw it one way and the window goes out. You screw it the other way, it comes in. I got it as tight as I could. I'll keep an eye on it, see if it works itself back out. If it does, I'll have to put some duct tape on it or something. So I'm glad I noticed that, because the way this wind is, it could have ripped that window right off there, and then it would have been my fault. Well, I'm gonna wait here in this spot another 15 minutes because I have got to do my 30-minute break, so I might as well just continue on here for another 15 minutes and get my 30-minute break in, and then I will continue on. So I may have a lunch or something. All right, well, I'll get back with you all later. Okay, I made it to my destination, Rock Springs, Wyoming. I had originally planned to go to Evanston, but it's another hour and a half away. I only have an hour and 18 minutes drive time left, so I went ahead and booked a place here at Motel 6 here. Gonna stay here tonight, and it's about a 3-hour drive to where I've got to go in the morning, so it won't be too bad. And we'll get that unhooked and then head home. I doubt if I stay in any hotels on the way home. I'll probably stay in my truck because I'm not gonna really have anything planned. I'm gonna try to drive the full 11 hours, and where I end up is where I end up. So it'll probably be at a truck stop or something and sleeping in here. But anyway, on the way here I had a little problem between the last time I spoke to you. My check engine light came on, and so I had to use this BlueDriver that I bought. I stopped and plugged it in, and I've got a app, and you can either scan the whole engine. It works just like a regular one of those scanners. If you take it to an auto dealer or a service place, they'll plug that device in and charge you $80 just to read what's wrong with it. With this one, you just got the app, and you can either check the engine light or check your whole engine. And I checked the engine light, and it said it came up with low line pressure. Line, L-I-N-E pressure. I don't know what that is. I checked all my gauges. Everything seems fine. It's running fine. I'm going to do a little research and see what what that is. If I can't find out anything, I'll call my mechanic tomorrow on Monday and ask him about it and see if I need to get it serviced before I leave Utah. But it's running fine, so I'm assuming it's going to be okay. But anyway, this is great. BlueDriver. There's a link to it in my description. I think I think it's 60, it might have been $90 or something, but it's well worth it. I scan my vehicle before I take it in for service, just in case. So I mean, not just in case, but if I find something wrong, I can go ahead and have them look at it. So it's a good device, and you can use it on any vehicle. So, well, that's enough of that. I'm gonna get out here and go check in to my room, and I might see you guys a little later tonight. I don't know. So talk to you later.